Pisces, hello. Welcome to Coffee, Sage, and Tarot. This is going to be your monthly reading for April 2025. Alrighty. We're going to take a look at the theme for April, as well as any challenges and opportunities, and finally what you should let go of and what you should be embracing for the month ahead. Okay? Please do keep in mind that these are general readings. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and reverse anything as you see fit. Okay? Show me Cancer. Nope. Show me Pisces, please. Show me that Pisces energy for the month of April. Show me that Pisces energy for the month of April 2025. Show me Pisces, please. Last time. Show me Pisces for the month of April 2025, please. Thank you. Interesting. Okay. Let's get to it. The sun here as you in the month of April here. So looking good, feeling good, I will say. It feels like you're renewed. Looking great, I would say feeling even greater. There's something about this that is giving me this idea of like new ideas, new beginnings, maybe starting something new here. And that feels really good. You feel really excited about that. The challenge here, the 10 of Cups. I'm wondering if it's kind of keeping this mood throughout April and kind of making an effort to share your happiness with other people, right? And not let anything or any kind of instance get you down, right? The Empress here as the opportunity. Yeah, I mean, again, this kind of nurturing vibe. The Sun and the Empress really do go really nicely hand in hand, giving birth, again, this idea, new ideas, new beginnings, and just the opportunity for massive kind of growth in that regard. Letting go of the Ace of Cups. Now, this is interesting because that's you, right? You are water energy. So what part of you are you releasing, right? Interesting. Knight of Swords as what you should be embracing here. I'm not so sure about that, to be honest with you, because I feel like this doesn't quite fit. I'm wondering if there's something coming towards you this month, Pisces. Queen of Cups as the lesson for you. Yeah, I mean, I think, this kind of Queen of Cups energy, exploring your cup, feeling this, the sun from within, feeling confident from within, glowing, showing that to the world, presenting as this Empress here, knowing all the beauty that you have within you and surrounding you and existing in it as life comes, right? That idea of staying firm and knowing your cup in times of joy and in times of adversity. Right? We will take a look at the shadow at the end, and hopefully that ties your reading together. Okay? But first, show me the sun for Pisces, please. Show me the sun for Pisces. Show me the sun for Pisces, please. Thank you. Alrighty, so the Sun we have clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Devil, Three of Wands, and then Five of Cups and Judgment in the shadow here. This feels like the time is right for you to shake things loose, like you know, spring cleaning. I'm kind of like you're taking a rug and you're like beating a rug to clean it. So the actual act of beating the rug might seem a little harsh, but in fact, it's getting everything kind of out, right? It's cleansing, it's cleaning, right? And that's kind of what I'm seeing here is the Queen is kind of shaking this double energy loose here, and you're kind of saying, okay, it's time for this. Energetically, I'm ready, right? Five of Cups, Judgment here, this idea of, you know, accepting that. You know, some grief that goes along with that. But overall, this idea of it's almost like recognizing that you can exist outside of this double energy, if that makes sense. Yeah. Almost like the time is right to move on, right? And whatever this double energy is, it was kind of holding you back. All right, let's see this Ten of Cups here. Show me this Ten of Cups. For some of you, I would say it's you're removing a mask. Show me this Ten of Cups. For Pisces, please. And there's kind of a vulnerability and an exposure there, right? By removing that mask, but you're saying it's time. Okay. So you are showing up here, Ten of Cups. We have that clarified by the Fool, Five of Pentacles, the Moon, Seven of Swords, and Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and then we are going back to that Sun. 7, Knight, 7, Sun. This feels like you're preparing for a battle a little bit, or kind of an understanding of, or maybe a recognition of, you know, it's not going to be easy, but I'm ready kind of thing. In your immediate clarifiers here with the Fool, the Five of Pentacles, and the Moon, yeah, it feels like you're showing up and kind of taking a leap into something unknown. I'm wondering if it's the understanding that not everything is going to go accordingly. But that's okay because you're ready for whatever comes. Right? Show me the Empress here for Pisces, please. Show me the Empress. This feels like you're doing spring cleaning. Show me the Empress, please. For Pisces. Thank you. It's like this, okay. There's that Five of Cups again. Okay, the Empress here is clarified by the King of Wands, Judgment, Ace of Swords. So you're it's almost like you're thinking different and therefore you're acting different, or you're acting different, therefore you're thinking different. Something along those lines. And this new way of thinking and how you're feeling feels good, right? It kind of feels like it's this opportunity to learn that not everything's going to go my way, but I'm showing up and I'm here for it anyway, kind of deal, right? The Chariot, the Two of Swords, and the Five of Cups in that shadow here, again showing up determined with that Chariot energy, that Cancer energy. Okay. Two of Swords, not necessarily having the full picture. This Five of Cups is coming again. Whatever truth or whatever it is you're accepting here isn't, it's almost like it's not going away, you're just putting it behind you. You're not letting the experience leave you, or what happened. It's not, it's almost like it's a part of you, but it's no longer the core part of you, right? Like with this devil here, it's like the time is now to see and shake this devil loose here. I'm not losing him for good, but at least I know where he's at, right? You have a handle on him. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's like this idea, you are in control. He's not. You have a handle on yourself. You have a handle on him. Interesting. Show me that Ace of Cups here for Pisces. Show me that Ace of Cups for Pisces, please. Show me that Ace of Cups for Pisces. Pentacles, the Star. Okay. So for the Ace of Cups here, we have Temperance, the Empress, Knight of Cups. I'm wondering why this is presenting this way. It feels like you're leaving an aspect of yourself behind, but you're picking up so much more in terms of the clarity that or the awareness that's coming as a result of that. 10 of Wands in the shadow, just in that immediate shadow before I go further here, signifying an ending, right? The ending of something difficult. Perhaps letting this aspect of you go was challenging. Seeing this devil mastering, for example, mastering addiction, okay, and saying, shaking it loose and kind of coming to terms with, okay, this is the skeleton in my closet, and it's never leaving me. I know where it stands, but I'm refusing to be defined by this addiction anymore, right? Something along those lines. And it doesn't have to be addiction. It could be, just something very that you identify with strongly, right? I'm having a hard time finding another a kind of example here, but something that is a pillar of your identity here, something that you strongly identified with, and we're saying we're leaving it behind in search of some sort of deeper exploration of the self here, okay? And you're saying, I will not be controlled by this, right? Going deeper into the shadow here with that Knight of Pentacles, the Star, and the Nine of Cups here. You're being very gentle with yourself, and there's a sense of trust here that's exhibited inside and outside, right? So this Queen of Pentacles, right? Earth energy here. She's trusting in nature. She's trusting in herself. She has the tools within and outside of her in order to do what she needs to do, and succeed in that way. With the star here, there's a sense of vulnerability there, right? With this star here, but she has everything she needs. She is capable, right? She is vulnerable, but she is capable, and there is strength in that. Going into that Nine of Cups here, again, this is your card, right? This is Pisces here. Personal achievement, personal success, standing, or in this case, sitting in your achievement and feeling good about that personal success, personal gratification, right? And coming to that kind of milestone, okay? Let's see this Knight of Swords here. That's got me very curious. Show me this Knight of Swords for Pisces, please. Show me this Knight of Swords for Pisces last time. Thank you. Interesting here, right? Just going to make way a little bit here. Knight of Swords, we have clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Seven of Cups, and Strength in the shadow with Death and the Six of Cups here. So yeah, some transformation happening, right? Leo energy, Scorpio energy, Six of Cups. You're giving something to yourself here, right? You're nurturing yourself in some way that feels good from the top down, from the ground up, from inside out, okay? It surrounds you, kind of like the sun here comes from within and exists without. This feels like a total transformation for you, but pivotal, okay? With this Knight of Swords here, like I said, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Seven of Cups. It could be that whatever this perspective is that comes through, right? I no longer identify as this. I will not let this define me. There comes a strong urge of, well, how do I define myself? How do I define my cup? What does that look like outside? How does that feel inside, right? As that Queen of Pentacles was coming in, she takes care of that, right? And so it's almost like you're opening the door here and doubt rushes in, or confusion rushes in. The reason I thought this didn't fit necessarily on the outset, and because it felt like it was attacking. And in a sense, this feels, Pisces, like you are kind of attacking, not on purpose, but attacking this beautiful sun and this beautiful work that you're doing, because you no longer identify as this. Or no longer see this as the dominant aspect of you, right? And so it's kind of like, well, what fills that void, right? Who am I if I'm not this, right? So it's almost like this idea here of, let's calm this night down, right? And let's take stock here. Let's examine, right? The lesson is the Queen of Cups. Let's examine this cup, both inside and outside, from within and without. What does that look like? What does that feel like? What does that sound like? What does that act like? How does that move, right? And kind of taking the time to explore that, right? Let's take a look at this Queen of Cups here, right? Inner and outer, and how they both, you see how even they're both situated similarly, right? The inner matching the outer here. How do you come to terms with this change? How do you associate this change or integrate this change? Show me this Queen of Cups for Pisces, please. Show me this Queen of Cups for Pisces. Show me this Queen of Cups for Pisces, please. Thank you. The King of Pentacles always shows up somewhere, eh, for you? Always. Okay, Queen of Cups here. We have the Hermit, Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles here. The Hermit, right? Examining the parts of your journey that you've gone through. Seeing those lessons learned, internalizing those lived experiences, right? What this feels like is internalizing those lived experiences and kind of changing your priorities, giving differently, engaging in society differently, right? Whereas before you might have been, you know, here for, you know, a good time, not a long time, right? Maybe showing up and having a little bit more discipline, or, you know, putting a budget in place and sticking to that budget, even though, you know, all your friends are going out and you want to go out with them, having that discipline and that, you know what, I've lived this experience. I have this wisdom, and I've been down this road before and I know where it goes. So I'm going to do this instead and I'm going to stick to my budget, right? So this idea here of what you've gone through and perhaps this experience here, translating into your day-to-day life and how you're maneuvering differently within that world, right? Within that realm, based on what your Hermit has been through here. Now, Six of Wands, King of Cups, 10 of Swords, King of Pentacles here. Again, transitioning away, right? Something's coming to an end here between these kings, right? And I'm wondering if what's coming to an end is what's keeping them apart, right? Because success is, it feels so important to you, right? And so it feels like what exists, but the ocean between them is ending. And so that your emotion and your inner knowing can come into alignment with your outer existence, if that makes sense, right? Let's take a look at this shadow now to hopefully tie everything together. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Queen of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, 10 of Wands. Interesting. We'll stop there. Interesting here. Seven of Pentacles, taking stock. It almost like it's this idea of you're not going to let yourself hide from the wisdom any further or anymore, right? Wheel of Fortune here, something's changed or something will change, right? The Tower, disruption, right? Shaking, unearthing things, putting an end to something with that 10 of Wands there, right? An abrupt ending, a forceful ending. Feels like whatever this Tower is shaking up, you will feel it, right? But things will come to an end energetically. The Lovers here, divine connection, soul bond connection, furthering a connection to yourself or your higher being, right? And that's kind of the vibe. How do we elevate ourselves? How do we continue to improve, grow, gain insight, right? Interesting. Yeah, at least, at the very least here with this Seven of Pentacles, taking stock, looking and realizing, seeing things as they are, right? Do the ends justify the means? If not, how do we pivot? You are pivoting, Pisces. You are maneuvering, and you're saying you will not be moved. Right? Awesome, awesome. Beautiful. Pisces, I hope you enjoyed gaining a little bit of insight here for the month ahead. It seems to be a beautiful one for you. I appreciate you taking the time, and I hope you appreciate this reading. It means so much to me that you're here, and I appreciate you very much. Thank you so much for stopping by. I wish you all the best heading into April, and always, we'll see you next time, okay? Take care.